And we're back with more Ink Hoax. I am Chris.
I am Mark.
Brought to you by today from the man kitchen. Face piccati sauce, Frito Lay bean dip, and the anti-breast cancer cup from Rudy's. Is it okay to call it anti-breast cancer?
No, because it's
That's what it's pink. That's what else would it be?
we're they're against the disease, but for breast cancer research. Yeah, we just want to.
Is it not PC to call it anti-breast cancer?
I would say that would be vague or could be misunderstood.
Oh, aren't most people anti-breast cancer?
Yeah, I would think so.
I say things awkwardly sometimes. So
well, just so there's no confusion, we're for breast cancer research,
and I'm
against the disease.
I'm against the disease. I would,
we've now completed our most awkward intro of all time.
If I could stop the disease, I would. I don't know. I don't have a switch or a button.
Speaking of checking out.
Okay, the whole point of this episode is about checking out on shows. Talking about The Walking Dead. Did you like this latest season, or half season rather, of Walking Dead?
I checked out on this season, actually before this show. They were in the middle of that last Alexandria season, the previous season to this one.
Yeah.
They.
Well, maybe I just got check out on that season. There's nothing wrong with that season.
That season, I just got tired. First of all, you got all these bad characters. There's just really bad characters. You've got that priest character, right?
He's awkward. You think our intro's awkward? He's awkward.
He was a terrible character. Then they spend a whole, at least 6 months, building up this romance between this woman and her kid. She's got the kids, and then the wife beater guy, right? They build up that whole romance, and then they dispatch her like so quick. And then the next week, he's rolling sheets with Michonne. Like, well, I don't have a problem with him liking Michonne. That's cool. But it was like, but you took 6 months to build that.
Well,
and
I think
the next
point. I think that was the point of it.
It was just like, that is just...
Because in the zombie apocalypse, that's what happens. They just are here 1 second, they're gone the next.
Well, just from a story point of view, then why did you waste our time building up this whole thing? It's just awkward to me.
That's part of telling the story, is that people get ripped away from you.
Plus Alexandria, randomly. I just didn't believe.
The zombie apocalypse.
Remember when they arrived at Alexandria, the zombie apocalypse had happened like at least 2 years before, and these people were still like, oh, we're not like.
Yeah, they insulated them. That was part of the point. Yeah.
But we've already done that. And that's my problem with this show. They keep repeating same dictator villains, same insulated characters, and I just got tired of it and I quit.
So you basically checked out because it lost you in terms of like it just lost you.
It just lost me. Plus the main heroes.
Not lost like you couldn't follow it, but lost you like you couldn't relate to it anymore.
I couldn't relate to it anymore. You had these characters you loved, and you might not have a story involving them for 6 weeks. Well, let's follow this side character. Let's follow this dictator's backstory.
Let me take over.
I don't care what Rick or Daryl are doing.
Let me take over right there.
Go ahead.
This half season of Walking Dead was tedious. They saved it with a phenomenal, a really good season finale or mid-season finale, whatever you call it. But they've done something recently that I don't like. They've got a lot of characters, and so what they did this season was each episode was like the lesbian chick episode, and this one was the Daryl episode, and this one was the what do you call it? What's the Carol
episode? Yeah.
So like that was very, very, very tedious.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, the one chick the lesbian girl, I can't think of her name.
Tara.
I can't think of her name.
Sure. I think it's Tara.
We'll go with Tara, whatever her name is. She goes off and she finds this like village of women and stuff, and she's a fine actress, but she can't carry a whole episode. No offense to her. Maybe the writing isn't that good. Maybe the character is good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to blame it on her, but that character can't carry an entire episode. It was the worst.
Filler. Huh? It's filler. The show's been reduced to filler.
It was the worst episode of Walking Dead, hands down. Not even close to the worst. It was so dull. It was so boring. And just go look at social media. Everybody that night was like, "The hell is this crap? This sucks." And so they made up for it, and then they wrote Negan into being this very all powerful thing. So like they bookended this season with a very awesome opening and then a very good
Okay.
mid-season finale.
Right.
And they wrote it where Negan is very powerful. That I'm going to keep watching it because I want to see them overcome Negan, because they end it with a lot of hope. Spoilers, but they end the mid-season like, okay, it's on. They Negan turned them into their bitch, but now they're going to fight back.
Mm-hmm.
So you see why they did the season that way. They spent the whole season setting it up where they go down, they hit a low point, and now like they've had enough. Now they're going to work their way back up.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that, but as a viewer, it was very trying on the patience. I had my moments where, especially with the episode with the girl, I was like, if they're all going to be this way, I got to quit watching this show. So I'm still hanging there with The Walking Dead, but I think the overall point we're trying to make is there's so much content out there, so many resources for viewing.
Right.
These shows they can't miss a second, or else we'll ditch them, because our time is too precious to just watch bad content.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to slog through a bunch of filler episodes anymore, and to me, the show just retreads storylines. They're just
Well, a lot
they've
of
given them
series do that.
they different names, different kind of characters. Just I mean, it's just different settings. And it's tedious. And to me, it's at this point. What are we on, season 7 now? Right, I think. At this point, it's just like I don't think the show has anything new to say. And so it's one of those shows likely I probably won't watch again till the actual series finale. And I'll say, okay, how are you going to end this thing? Because other than that, my curiosity's just gone.
No, I'm still with Walking Dead. I still like it. I think the main reason I like it is because I like the core group, and I want to see them prevail.
I do too. You get to see them 2 episodes a season now. Great. Let's spend time with
They'll do more in this next half.
Tara and the guy with the mullet. And
I will say this. We'll end on this note. The Walking Dead's they're peripheral characters. Mm-hmm. They need to shore up the acting, because they've had some really bad acting in some of those characters. Like there was a chick, the fat chick in last season. She got the arrow through the eye or throat, the mouth.
Yeah,
She's giving a big speech, and also she gets arrowed. Oh God, was she terrible? She was so bad. Mm-hmm. And like the little kids that she killed them, and look at the flowers. They were so bad. So I would like to see Walking Dead maybe not stick to the Georgia actors. Maybe get some other actors from other. I know they hire a lot of like Georgia actors.
Yeah,
and that's great. I'm all for the Georgia film community, but maybe pay a little bit more for some good people from another place, like L.A. or New York or something.
2 of the main cast are British.
A lot of them are British.
Yeah,
Morgan.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, if y'all are a fan, you know who's British.
Oh yeah.
I know they pay a lot of money for the main cast. I get that. I'm just saying maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because it's how the fat chick.
They're getting complacent.
Is an actress,
we'll leave it at that. They're getting complacent.
I don't even know. I could have played that part. I could have played a fat female better than she did. I can tell you that much. All right. Speaking of playing fat females better.
Awkward outro.